Star Radio Sunday Jazz Brunch, time once again for our Share the Journey segment with Living Resources, where we get a chance to talk to professionals who are helping out people with disabilities. Talking with the Director of Facilities and Fleet Management, Dave Putnam. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning, Walt. Thanks for having me this morning.
With a title like that, I just know you never know what you might be doing on any given day, because I'm sure people come to your office and say, hey, Dave, can you help me out with this?
That can be more accurate, yes. It's a lot of hats I wear, but again, I have an excellent department, about 15 staff, and we're responsible for all our facilities, which is over 50 sites, most of those being residential group homes, our administrative office, and day programs. In addition to that, we have 200 vehicles, and I'm responsible for that fleet also.
It's a lot going on there. Now, that's throughout the capital region, including Saratoga County.
That's correct, yeah. We have properties as far north as Saratoga County. All the way down, we have one home still in Westchester County, northern Westchester.
Well, that's some ground to cover and some serious things to be responsible for. I know when inclement weather comes, whether it be snow in the winter or someone's AC went out in the summer, it's a scramble to get things done, and people really rely on you and your team.
They do, but the last couple of winters, Mother Nature's been very nice. But we do a lot of our snow plowing, but a lot of that's done by vendors, which I couldn't get it done without them.
Right. And I'm sure the pandemic had its challenges for you and your staff.
Absolutely. I mean, over COVID, as you know, Living Resources was not immune from COVID by any means. So whether precautions or not, we were under quarantine at times. So we're still playing catch up with some of the work inside the houses.
Right.
Even though if there was a safety issue, my guys they're willing, they would go into these houses, they would gown up, take all the precaution projects we do on a daily basis.
The people that I've been speaking to from Living Resources all have a common theme, and that is a desire to help people. You and your team probably have encountered some situations where you've really taken pride in the work being done to help some of the folks that you are there to support. Yes,
that mission carries over to my department. My guys, are wonderful. They go out into these homes, and at times they're homes, and that's my goal, Walt. If you drive down any of the streets where you might find one of our group homes, my goal is, my department's goal is, you don't know which one is the group home. Yes, it may have a ramp on the front, or maybe a large wheelchair van, but again, we like to blend as much as we can. That's important to me and my team.
Can you think of any stories, helping out one of the individuals that was particularly rewarding to you?
Sure. In my 30 years here at Living Resource, I've worn many hats. So I've had leadership roles in both day programs and residential. And then about 15 years ago, I moved over to operations. But what's amazing, and it's not one story. All our stories are wonderful. But again, at some point, I probably should sit down and write a book, because it hasn't been a challenging career, yes, but it's been very rewarding. So I've developed relationships with individuals that live in our houses and the staff that work with them over 30 years, which, it's a lot like a family. The guys know you by name, and they've known you for 30 years, which, that's why I'm in the position I'm at. It just, the guys are wonderful, the staff are wonderful. It's been a very rewarding career for me, and, a lot of my team, some of them been here 20 plus years, so that says a lot about the agency.
What would you say to someone looking for a job?
I would encourage any young adult, someone coming out of high school, or maybe an associate's degree, or maybe someone changing careers, definitely take a path. It's very rewarding, in the technical field, whether it be electrical, plumbing, HVAC. These are trades that there's such a shortage of qualified employees right now. So, our vendors have dealt with this also, which, again, with the labor force, that's affected the cost of everything too.
It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Dave. I appreciate all that you and your team do to keep things moving. It's a critical part of the mission for Living Resources. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Walt. It's great talking to you today.
The Director of Facilities and Fleet Management, Dave Putnam. For more information, go to livingresources.org. I'm Walt Adams on Saratoga's Star Radio.